Hey you guys, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. So I wanted to do a January favorites for you guys. Something I'm going to do different than what I see a lot of YouTubers do is they mention products that are like brand spanking new, or you know what I'm saying, like they just tell you you need to go buy them. I want to use stuff that I actually use a lot and I've actually been able to test it, make sure I like it, because I'll be totally honest, if I don't love something, I return it. I am like a makeup collector junkie, but I only keep them if I actually... Really? Okay. Anyway, I only keep the products if I actually use them. So I'm going to go over some different, like, I have lip stuff, brushes, palettes, foundation, things that I actually use pretty much on a day-to-day basis. Obviously, I mix it up throughout the week, but if I've used it more than like 6 times and I love it, I'm going to put it in the video for you. And I'm one where if I love something, I stick with it for a little bit and then I'll switch to something else and I kind of flip-flop back and forth. So let's just go ahead and get into it and I'll show you guys some of my favorite products for January. Alright, so I'm going to start out with foundation base stuff first. And like I said, all this stuff isn't like brand new. It's just stuff that I really love and that I've been leaning towards for the month of January. So I've been reaching for the Becca backlight priming filter lately, just because in the winter, even though I am in Miami, my skin tends to be a little dry. And sorry if I sound kind of stuffy. I think I'm getting a cold, but hopefully that passes by. But I've been reaching for this, and what I like to do is put this on. Let me get my dirty beauty blender here. I like to put this on the back of my hand and then place it on my face with a beauty blender so that it's not like super bright, because this can look very shiny. I do have combination skin, so I just like to pat it on with my beauty blender and really blend it out so that I have a nice glow before I apply my foundation. So I do recommend this. It does help your foundation stay on all day. If you are super oily, I do not recommend this because it makes you look shiny. And if you're already oily, it's just, you know, not really going to work. But I do recommend that. Next is Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Now this foundation is I would say sheer to light coverage. I actually have it on right now. And you can see, like, you can still see some of my blemishes. But I kind of like that because it's on Instagram. I don't know, I just like to look real and not like I'm completely perfect all the time, because I'm not. I mean, there are days, but most of the time, no. But I really like this, and it is buildable, so if you want to keep adding extra coverage, you totally can. But it feels really good on the skin. It lasts all day, and you don't feel like you're wearing anything. So I really have been liking this lately. I've also been liking the look of being able to see my actual skin. I used to be really into full coverage foundations, which sometimes I still do if I'm going to something like an event or if I need my makeup to last for hours and hours and hours. I will definitely do that. But for this, I just feel like my skin looks super glowy and healthy. And every single time I've wore this, I've gotten compliments on my skin, which is nice. So I recommend this. And then for concealer, just a little disclaimer. I just happen to use like a lot of Tarte products this month. I've just been reaching for them, so sorry. But the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is not new by any means, but it is really, really good. If you guys have to pick one concealer that you just need to spend money on and you can keep for a really long time and you can only have one in your collection, I would definitely recommend this. It covers literally everything. It's really blendable, so if you get too much, you can blend it out. So you can really make this super full coverage, or you can blend it out to a medium to lighter coverage as well. So I recommend that. And then for the face, another Tarte product. This I picked up about 3 weeks ago, and I've literally used it almost every single day. So it is the Tarte Pro Glow To Go palette. So it's a smaller version of the bigger Tarteist Pro Glow palette, but it has 2 highlighter shades. Sorry, let me just cover up that. It has 2 highlighter shades and then a contour shade at the bottom. So this is the prettiest contour shade ever. It gives such natural definition, and it's a little bit on the cooler side, which I like for contour, because then it doesn't look so sometimes muddy, I guess you would say. I love these, and I always lean for the burst in the center there, but I do like to mix these two. And it's really compact and cute, so this is a good buy. I believe it's $23. And for the amount of product that you have to use to get the look that you want, this will last you a really long time. And just to show you like a drugstore version of that, this is also a really good one that I like. It's the e.l.f. contour palette, and you can see I've hit pan on this, like, I use this for my under eye sometimes to brighten it up, but it does have 2 contour shades, 2 contour shades, a highlight shade, and then an actual highlighter in there. So I think this is like $6 at Target, but I'll do like a swatch of the highlight on my hand too. I don't know if you can see that, but you can just see like right in the center there. It gives like a from within glow. It's not super bright, but if you want like a natural highlight, this is a really good palette. So to move on to the eyes, I swear to you guys, I'm so sorry. One more. There's one more Tarte thing. So the Tarteist Pro palette, I've had this for over a month, and I've used it constantly, like no joke. Like, look at these shades. I mean, come on. Like, they are gorgeous. They're so easy. Like, you could literally have just this one palette and not need anything else. And I love that they put the shimmer shades on the side here, and then these are all matte shades. So this is definitely my kind of palette. It's like warm neutrals with some purple in there, but nothing too crazy. Like, this is my palette right here. Like, if I can only have one palette, okay, lie. If I have 2 palettes, it would be this one and the Morphe 350, but for January, it would be this one. So you guys should pick this up. This is, I believe, I want to say like $53. But if you guys, like for me, I like to invest in things that are going to last and that are good quality so that my makeup looks better. So this seriously is a steal for all the shadows that you get, how long it'll last you, and you don't need much to build up the pigment. It is like it's not like you have to dig and dig and dig in the eyeshadow. These are really, really good. Alright. My last, let me just double check before I lie to you, but this is for real my last Tarte product. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I literally use this every single day. I have not used anything else besides the Maybelline Lash Discovery for the lower lash line. Every day. Every single day. And I will repurchase this 100%. I've had this for well over almost 2 months now, and it is still, like, it's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I took my lashes off from earlier, but it gives such definitions to the eyes, and it can be a little chunky, but I kind of like that. Like, if you don't like work it out, obviously if you just do like 1 or 2 coats, it's phenomenal. Like, it literally adds length and volume. So if you guys are looking for a good mascara, I would definitely recommend this one. It is bomb. And this is called the Maneater Mascara by Tarte. Next for the eyes, you guys have seen me mention these a lot lately as well. These are the Crave lashes. This is the style Chocolate Soufflé. I will post a link below for you guys to go to the website, but it's really cute because she names all of her lashes after desserts, which I think is really cute. But these, you can just see how fluffy and kind of dramatic they are, but they are not heavy. They're super easy to apply in the lash band. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see that. The lash band just is so easy to work with. It's not super thick, or it's not like hard to manipulate and move around. So I definitely recommend the Crave lashes. I think one pair of lashes is like $10.50, and like I said, if you watch my previous video, you can literally use these like 10 times if you take care of them and wash them. So like $1 per use if you think about it that way. So these are really good lashes. Obviously, I'm going to mention this. If you guys are looking for a new brow product or just want to change things up, I would recommend the Anastasia Brow Definer. I use the color Soft Brown. The reason I like this is because, for one, the applicator is kind of like slanted. I don't know if you can see that. I feel so awkward when I do the normal like YouTube hand, but it seriously just puts it in focus. But it's like a slanted, so you can like really follow the shape of your eyebrow. And this is just me. Everyone's totally different, but for me, I like a softer brow. Like, I don't like to draw a totally different shape on my face than what I'm naturally given, because I feel like it looks funny on your face. Now, some people do phenomenal at completely drawing on their brows. I'm not one of those people. I like to follow what the good Lord gave me and just color it in a little bit, because my eyebrows are a little sparse towards the end. But this is phenomenal, and it comes with like a little blender spoolie at the end. I tried the dip brow, and I've used it a few times, but I ended up returning it because it just looks so harsh on me. Like, no matter, I could use like the blonde and it did not look good. So I would definitely recommend this. Now on to, one more thing. For the eyes, I've always used a duo eyelash glue, but lately I've been leaning towards the House of Lashes glue. It has this really easy little applicator wand, dries in seconds, and you put it on, it's like a turquoise color, and it'll kind of dry to like a light blue, almost clear color, and you know it's ready to apply. So there's no guessing, oh look, did I wait long enough? Has it been 30 seconds? I don't know. Good stuff, and it holds all day, all night, whatever you need to do. If you need to sleep in them, I'm sure it'll still be there when you wake up. Don't do that though. Alright, for lip products, something you guys should know about me is that I own like 50 colors or 50 things of lipstick of pretty much the same shade. I don't know why I do that. They're all neutral pinks or browns. It's just what I lean towards. Sometimes I like a pop of color, but not very often. So the first one, you guys have seen me use this a few times. It's the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Queen Bee. That's what I have on right now. It's very natural. I put this on at 6:30 this morning, and it's 12:44, and it's still on my lips. So, it's really good. It's long wearing. Just make sure, because you can see like my lips are a little dry, but just make sure you moisturize your lips a little bit before, because it can be really drying. But as long as you moisturize, do a lip scrub before, you'll be golden. Next is going to be another nude pink lip shade. I'm going to do swatches of these two, just so you can see there is a difference, because my husband says I literally buy the same lipstick, and I don't, okay? They might look similar, but they are not the same. Like, there's a difference. But these are the new Sephora cream lip stains. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They're like $14. They have so many colors. Like, you need these. Like, they have every color you can think of, and they're beautiful. Like, I almost preferred this one over the Too Faced, but I lean towards this one just because I like the color a little bit more. But this one is gorgeous. Like, I'm definitely going to wear this on Valentine's Day because it stays all night, and it's kiss proof, and my husband hates lipstick, so you got to go with something that's going to stay. But I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, they're similar, but they're different. This is the Too Faced Queen Bee, and that is the Sephora. And the Sephora shade of this is, I want to say, I think it's like pink soufflé or something like that. I'll have to look for sure, but I'll put it down below in the description box. But they're just gorgeous. Like, you can't go wrong with a pink nude, right? Right. So see, they're different. Okay, they're different. Oh, Oakley has joined us for the party. Hi, buddy. All right, so next I'm going to move on to, who's bored? I didn't have time for this. Next, I'm going to move on to skincare. So I just want to mention, if you guys have not tried the Mario rosewater facial spray, you need to try this. I use this every single day, every single night, and to set my makeup spray. Just after I wash my face, it feels so refreshing. It's like a little spa in a bottle, so you need this. And it's only like $7. So I do recommend that. Next is the Clinique Acne, let me make sure I'm reading this right. Clinique Acne Solutions Acne and Line Correcting Serum. So I'm all about, you know, keeping my skin young and glowy and fresh, but I do have acne-prone skin. It's just what I have. This has literally cleared up my skin so much. It is insane. This will be a repurchase for me. I've been using it for like 4 weeks and my skin has turned around 110%. So if you guys are looking for a serum for acne prone skin, but you want to also like prolong what you have with your aging stuff going on, you need this. Also, I use this 3 times a week. I've bought this in December. I have never tried glamglow before until recently, and I'm in love with this product. It will also be a repurchase. I feel like using these two things together, using this like 2 or 3 times a week and then using this morning and night, like, yes, I still get a zit, but like it's not anything like it was. And this is even, call me crazy, but this is even helping my acne scars. So I definitely would recommend this. And it comes like in a little pod, and I just use a clean like foundation brush to apply it, so I'm not always sticking my hands in there. But this is a really, really good product. Last but not least, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite brushes, because I feel like tools can really be your best friend when it comes to makeup. And tools are versatile just like makeup. There's really no rules, so you can use different brushes for different things. It's just all your preference. But I wanted to show you 2 of my favorite Real Technique brushes. So I use this. It's actually a setting brush, but I actually use this for my highlight because I feel like for my face it just kind of fits perfectly, like just right there. I put it like on top of my Cupid's bow. I love this. It's nice and fluffy. And it just gives like a beautiful application. If you want a more intense highlight, you can even wet this first, dip in your highlight, and then put it on, and it still gives a gorgeous application. This brush right here is actually a blush brush from Real Techniques, but because I don't need a harsh contour, because my face is kind of like my cheekbones and everything cut already out, I just pretty much like to warm up my face, and I don't like to be really particular with it, so I love using this brush to just kind of buff in that bronzer. Gorgeous. And these brushes from Real Techniques give you more of like an airbrushed feel versus like any harsh lines. So if you guys need some brushes that are actually affordable and cheap, you can pick these up at Ulta or on the Real Techniques website, and they will be worth it. Like, these 2 are my holy grail face brushes right here. My next one is from e.l.f.cosmetics, and I cannot do my eyeshadow without this brush, you guys. And I've used it so much that I've worn off the number, but I'm pretty sure it's the e.l.f.cosmetics 101 blending brush. So you can see it's kind of tapered, but it's nice and fluffy. And I just use this for my transition color or my crease color, and it literally like is the best brush to just go back and forth. And you can see even on my eyes now, like it gives more of like a blown out smoky airbrushed effect. So I love, love, love this brush. e.l.f.cosmetics has some really good brush sets that are really affordable. So, and Morphe as well. So don't order the Morphe brush sets if you don't want to spend a lot of money. I do have a couple of like the Sigma brushes, but I always go with this one for whatever reason. So don't overlook the cheaper prices. That doesn't mean they're always cheaper quality. These 3 brushes right here, this will be all that you'll need. Well, not all that you'll need, but these will be your favorite, trust me. And they're really beautiful. So these 3 brushes right here. I just wanted this to be like a low-key, chill, chit-chat thing. And when I do my favorites videos, I really just want to focus on products that I went to or just were gravitated towards during that month. I'm not going to try to mention things that are super brand new. Now, they might be brand new, like my Tarte stuff is newer, but I've definitely used it enough times to tell you guys, if you spent the money on it, you wouldn't regret it. So I just want to be really honest with you guys. I'm not going to mention anything that I don't love, but just a little note, what I love, you might not love. So don't be afraid to buy things and take them back. Like, you don't have to keep it just to have it and say you have it. Like, so when I do these videos each month, I will make sure that I actually include things that I have used and that I love, and not just because it's brand new and everyone's using it. I can promise you that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for bearing with me, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you can see when I post future videos. You can click the little bell, it's in the left or right hand corner, and it'll send you an email whenever I post. But thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. I do post quite a bit on there of my everyday looks and things. It's just at Kristen Fortier. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys soon.